Hey, good morning, Choice Residential. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, I want to talk about the difference between an equity analysis and a CMA. Okay, well, in reality, there is no difference. It's the same thing. It's just semantics and the terms we're using to describe a market analysis. But wouldn't you agree that an equity analysis sounds a bit more exciting, a bit more professional, maybe more like something that a financial advisor might use or might describe, versus a CMA, which is just an acronym that the seller probably doesn't even know what it stands for. And even if they do, a comparative or comparable market analysis certainly doesn't sound very exciting, and it's fairly vague and they may not know what it means. But when we talk about an equity analysis, we're talking about what's the equity that they have in the home. And so, beyond just the term sounding a bit more legitimate and a bit more professional, there's another reason to use and talk about an equity analysis as opposed to a CMA. So, a CMA generally focuses on what is the sales price of the home. So, we do an analysis of other homes that have sold to determine what we think the home will sell for. Well, depending on what any specific local market is doing, that price may not have changed much in the last couple of years. In fact, it could be lower than what the seller might think it is. But if we talk in terms of what is the potential of their untapped equity in the home, which is what an equity analysis is driving home and getting to, how much equity do we have in your home? Then that isn't putting focus on just one top line number, which a seller may not be happy with. We're putting focus on the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars in untapped equity that they have if they were to decide to make a move. So that is a way to potentially get a seller who's on the fence more excited when we're talking about what can that equity that they have built up do for them, rather than what is that top line sales price compared to some other home that sold down the street or that sold 6 months ago. Let's talk about that equity, which is something they can actually then use to do something else and make some move and impact on their life. So consider changing the words you use from CMA or market analysis to an equity analysis. The words we use matter, so choose them wisely. And if you want to look for a template that we have, you can go into Suite Assist under the Documents section and Listing Resources, and you'll find an estimate of seller's equity. That's just a very simple spreadsheet you can use to help determine what is that walkaway equity that a seller would have if they chose to sell. So hopefully this gives you a new perspective or way of thinking about a CMA or equity analysis, and hopefully helps you in your future conversations with homeowners. So as always, if you have any questions or need anything, I'm just a phone call away. So until next time.